Hello, guys, and welcome back to the Exposed Why. It's me, Bonds.
I'm Josh.
And I'm Eric.
Hello, how are you all doing, my friends? It's been so long since I've seen your faces. It's
Been what, 2 weeks?
been a while.
Yes, it's been 2 weeks since we did our last recording.
It's been
So-
a while.
It's been a while.
I'm just gonna put this out there. That main reason why
Yeah.
is because everything is more or less opening up again.
Yes.
I'm back at work. Barnes is still working.
Yep.
And,
And Eric has class again.
I'm doing school
So we're all
Busy.
busy,
with our lives.
We need to make time for you.
and we are not doing this as our day job.
We need to make time for you, the listeners, the people that we care about.
Anyways,
Yes.
Josh,
What?
what have you been watching?
I've been watching TV. How about you?
You're not gonna go into specifics, just TV?
Paint dry.
Just watching paint dry?
No, I've watched
Very interesting to watch
News-
paint dry.
newest season of it was the newest season of Dragon's Dogma. They
Your
just
birthday?
released it.
You mean the first season?
Yes. It's
The
very
newest
new
season.
though. If it's new to everything, it's the newest, isn't
I think
it?
you'd call that a new series, not a new season.
Well, you know what? It's both.
Sure, let's
There's-
go with that.
It's pretty good. I know.
So neither of you guys have played Dragon's Dogma before.
No.
I
Right.
gave it to Eric for his birthday last year.
Yes.
You have not touched the game.
No.
Well, no, this year's technically.
Yeah, I haven't touched it.
Maybe if
I
you
take
watch
offense to
this,
that.
I played Bayonetta instead. I didn't like Bayonetta either.
damn you,
That much.
damn you.
Wow. I don't know how you weren't liking these games.
I don't know. I don't know.
I know. If I gave you Bayonetta, Josh, you would have,
Oh yeah, if you gave me Bayonetta, play the shit out of that game.
because you played Nier Automata.
I played Nier Automata. God, I played like 60 some odd hours of the game.
You went for completion, right?
I went for all the endings.
Yes.
But as for Dragon's Dogma, you showed me the first episode like a couple minutes before recording.
Yeah.
It's actually really accurate to the game, at least for the first episode.
Well, I'm curious to see what else you think of it because I never played the game, but it's
I mean,
very
I got it fairly
good.
cheap.
It was a very good show for how short and packed.
Honestly,
I guess
I
they
don't
were
know
going
how
for.
Eric didn't like or didn't even touch the game, since I basically described it as a more in-depth Skyrim, and Skyrim is one of your favorite games.
I was playing. I don't know. I was playing another game before you gave it to me.
Yeah, but dude,
Don't remember.
that
what
was
it
a while ago.
Yeah, but I don't remember. I have like over 200 games in my Xbox. So
Just in
Have
it.
you seen my library?
Have you seen my library?
You guys read?
Do we read?
No, but I have audiobooks. So
I do read, actually. I just caught up with all of Demon Slayer.
That was
All the manga.
that was a joke. You guys kept saying you guys should see my library. No, you should see my library. It's all right. I get it. It didn't stick. It's fine. Let's move on. It's done. It happened.
But
It's
give it
okay.
a try. At least play a little bit of it, and then
Okay, I'll give it a shot.
it's good. Granted, I didn't finish it. I got close, but at that point, I kind of just gave up on Xbox. It's still in my library, though. It's still downloaded onto my system.
You just gave up on Xbox. I get it.
Well, I mean, if the story for the game is anything like the TV show, I mean, I might want to touch into the game just to see what other side quests there are. If you're saying it's Skyrim-like and you
It's
can,
pretty much Skyrim.
like, is it open world quests
Yeah.
all around? Okay.
It's
Yeah,
a
I would want to see.
massive world. Like,
wanna
I got through
expand.
like 30 hours of it, and I still haven't explored like half of the map.
Yeah, I'd want to expand on the world because for the show, it's only 7 episodes and it's at half an hour each episode, more or less. So there's not much to give you for characters, which your main character's name is Ethan, and then his companion sidekick is Hannah throughout the series.
Oh,
His wife-
pawn.
Yeah, his pawn.
Yeah, so pawns are it's a very weird concept.
Yeah, they didn't really
interesting.
touch much on what a pawn was, just
So
that.
pawn is pawns are essentially the companions to what is called an arisen.
Yeah,
From
that's
the
what
first
Ethan
episode-
is.
From the first episode, I mean, Grant's first episode, but I guess spoilers. We see Ethan get like his heart ripped out by that dragon,
Yeah.
and therefore he is an arisen, since he's basically arisen from the dead.
Yes.
So he now has access to another realm which contains these pawns.
Never touched on that.
So every time that a pawn dies, it
Yeah.
doesn't really die.
They touched on that. They showed a bit of that later on. But
yeah, so
they didn't.
It's
really
fairly
explain
true.
What
It's
a pawn
pretty
does.
accurate then.
They didn't say
From
really.
the basics, it's pretty accurate.
like I never really understood what the pawn's goal was, just besides protect him.
That's literally their only purpose. That's all they do.
The Arisen seems to handle everything fine.
Oh yeah, you'll handle everything fine in the game too. You kick mad ass, but they're really there just to support you.
Seems
Like
more-
if you're about to die, you can have a healer on your team. You can have up to 3 pawns at a time.
Okay,
I
I was
think.
gonna say it seems more like just for like video game ideas. It seems more like just somebody to be able to carry your stuff.
Yeah, they have their own inventory that you can keep on them. But granted, if they die, they take your stuff with them.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, so you gotta be careful about that.
Okay.
So no dying.
No, they don't die.
Oh,
Okay.
They just go back to that realm,
All right.
basically.
Well, I might want to
Okay.
pick
You
up
could
that
resummon
game.
them, but granted, it's technically online, so a lot of other people have created other pawns that support their builds. So you're gonna have to look for yours.
Well, I'm pretty sure Capcom got what they wanted out of this because I'm interested in Dragon's Dogma without ever having played Dragon's Dogma, and I only watched a very short show about it.
It is a pretty good game. It's fun.
So now I guess I'm gonna have to pick it up.
I can't remember. Eric, do you like third-person games?
so.
You played Fable.
I played Fable. I started getting into Fable
Right,
again.
Yeah. So yeah, I think you'll still like this one. It is third person, but it's very similar to both Fable and
And the Elder Scrolls.
Elder Scrolls. Jesus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what have you guys been watching?
I've been same as always watching a lot of anime.
I watched Cobra Kai,
I
Pokemon.
too have watched those shows, both of them.
How far did you get in both of them?
I caught up on Pokemon Journey.
Yeah, that was a really short one.
Yeah.
2 seasons, 12 episodes each, and they're all like
Half hour.
half an hour.
Yeah. Ash is doing...
Ash is doing Ash stuff.
Go is just okay. Do you understand what I mean by Go is just literally an insert for Pokemon Go?
Yes.
We went over this already.
Yes, he just throws a Pokeball
Every time.
at every Pokemon.
Anything that moves. If it even whiffs of a Pokemon smell, he'll throw a Pokeball at it.
Yeah, he's just like his first thing is to catch Mew. That's the first thing he wants to do.
And then
He's like, that's my
he
partner.
moves
He's
on.
Pokemon.
sold.
He's
sold
sold on
on getting Mew as the legendary Pokemon, the only one that they show in the series.
Yeah, the only one.
And he's like, that's my Pokemon. I'm gonna make that my first catch.
It's so dumb. It's like he sees Mew when he's like 5 and he's like, oh, I want Mew. This is going to be my partner. And then they try to give him another Pokemon as a starter. He's like, no, I'm okay.
I'm gonna go catch Mew with my bare hands.
And then he ends up getting a Score Bunny as his beginner.
Yeah, I remember
Pokemon.
Josh mentioned that last time we talked about.
Yeah.
Last time we brought it up.
And then he makes an excuse on why he chose to get Score Bunny and the other Pokemon.
Wasn't it because he needed to battle like a bunch of people to get to him?
No, not at all. It was just more of the ends. Is like, oh, I'm gonna capture every Pokemon that ever exists just because they all have a piece of DNA of Mew, and that's it.
That's right. I mean, technically, he's not wrong.
He's not, but
It's not what he sought after in the beginning.
very not right either, because he lets legendaries go quite often. He's seen at least 2 of them, right? He saw Lugia and he saw
Yeah.
Mew.
He saw Lugia and Mew. Yeah.
And he's let them both fly away from him. You're looking at him going, dude, that's the biggest catch right there.
Mm-hmm. No, but at that point he wasn't catching Pokemon.
And the world is starting to interact more like Pokemon Go, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I've
Yeah.
heard the phrase, "Hey, let's get together and do a raid battle," used in the show. And I
Oh
was
my
like,
God,
what does that
yes.
mean?
Yeah, in the raid battles. So if you play the new Pokemon games, they
I mean,
introduced
we
raid.
played me and Josh did the raids before.
Yeah, I
We
did.
actually caught Raikou from that.
I should have played I
From
should've done the
Pokemon
raids.
Go, we caught Raikou. Yeah,
I don't remember.
You did a raid too, didn't
I
you?
did raids, but
caught a legendary, I
yeah,
think.
yeah, I caught
Did
like
it-
a couple.
Whatever happened? This is like off topic, but technically, you guys got an invitation to do like the Dark Lugia raid.
No, I don't think that was it. It was something else.
It was like some form of Lugia.
No, I think it was just it had the image of XD Lugia, but it
Yeah.
had nothing else to do with it. Which
Oh, that was disappointing then.
yeah, it's just more of a callback, really. If anything, but yeah, they in the Pokemon world in the show, they say, "Hey, let's go do a raid battle." And I'm sitting there thinking, "What does that mean?
Yeah, what is a raid battle in this show? What does that have to do with anything?
How do you all catch the Pokemon after you beat it down? Beat
You
the
play
one
rock, paper,
down."
scissors for it.
Yeah, it's literally just one person captures it and that's it.
Yeah, everyone just goes, "Yeah, that was a good time. I'm glad that you caught the big strong thing."
Mm-hmm. And that's Go's entire thing. What they found, God, it was an 18-foot.
Magikarp. This giant.
There was a
Magikarp.
giant Magikarp and a giant Gulot. It was a Pokemon. It was that like Colossus Pokemon.
Oh, yeah.
You know which one I'm talking about.
Golem?
Something like that. It was some Golem.
Huh?
It was a Golem.
From
Pokemon.
Black and White, right?
I don't know. I don't remember. I thought it was from this
Golem
new.
wasn't black and white.
No, I don't remember what it's called, but it's like an 8. Like usually they're like 9 feet tall, but this one's like 18 feet tall.
Is it? It's not a legendary.
No, it's not a legendary at all. It's just like a normal Pokemon you can just find and encounter in the wild zone.
But if you take the patch
In the
off
wild
of
areas.
its chest, it'll go insane with ravenous power because it can't control the energy it exerts.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, they do a raid battle against it, and it's just kind of dumb in my mind. It was dumb.
Okay.
I don't know why.
Okay.
Because Go's just like, all right, guys, whoever catches him first, right? No hard feelings. And then he's like, all right, well, I'm going to capture him. And you're just like, what an ass.
I like that the last episode of season 2 is not even to like develop anything with Go and Ash. It has more to do with like Team Rocket on
yeah.
vacation
Mm-hmm.
and their organization.
Yeah.
And the lady's their boss or their, I guess the
It's like
secretary to the boss or something.
Yeah, it's like a
that?
supervisor.
Supervisor to the boss? Or under the boss?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Their supervisor. But yeah.
She just sends them on vacation, like, get out of here. You're going to mess up our scheme. And, like, if you were on the job, you would totally ruin this job. Like, we can't steal anything with you guys working with us.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, they're like, sweet, well, we're going on vacation over here.
And then they go over there to steal Pokemon.
Yeah, the Team Rocket organization's like, all right, you
Jesse
see this
James
hot
and Meowth and
vacation
Wobbuffet.
spot? Everyone brings their Pokemon here to vacation. So we're going to go steal some strong Pokemon. And
It was dumb.
it was
Seems
literally
like a mess.
Team Rocket messes up
Yeah.
Team Rocket schemes because they're incompetent and can't do their jobs right when they're off the job.
To be fair, when were they ever competent?
They were never competent.
Exactly my point.
Yeah, but apparently the rest of the organization can steal Pokemon and get away with it. These kids can't do anything. Literally, Ash loses Pikachu because of the rest of the organization.
Jesus Christ.
And he's like, wait a minute, I didn't know I could lose I didn't know I could lose Pikachu. Oh no. And you're like, dude, really? These people come around and say that they want to steal your Pokemon right from your hands every time.
Yeah. It's dumb.
I can tell
It's
just
bad.
by listening to you guys talk about it.
It's such a dumb show about Ash. Oh my god. So what was it?
To be
Go
fair-
is dumb because he references the game and that's all he
A
does.
lot.
That's
A
all he
lot.
does.
Okay, to be fair, this just Pokemon in general is meant for younger audiences.
No, I know.
No,
but
we
they,
know.
But they know who's growing up with Pokemon at this point. They can't expect people to not be a fan of Pokemon, dude. I'm old enough to
I mean, what are they
to
going to do?
go
Turn
give
around
this
and
game to my niece and nephew and
what
say,
is-
"Hey, you play this, and you're gonna have a lifetime of fun."
Because what is it? Pokemon's been out for 20. Like, they had their 20th anniversary,
Dude,
so
no.
it's over 20 years old. They're not going to start suddenly
They
making
had
it.
like their 30th, didn't they?
I'm as old as Pokemon.
Why?
Pokemon's been out since like 1995.
98.
No.
Look it up.
I don't know. I'll look it up.
Look it up. But I'm pretty sure it's been out like long enough to have a 30th anniversary. I thought. No.
It was the 20th anniversary. I know because I was born the same year that Pokemon started. I'm pretty sure.
Well, aren't you special?
I'm really not.
No.
It was February 27th, 1996. Pokemon Red and Green versions. So I'm as old as Pokemon. It's been around.
Dude, you're old.
So it's still not 30 years.
So yeah.
Right? 1996? Yeah.
So if Pokemon is as old as him, then they know who's the fan
little
base
bit
at
older.
this
Yeah,
rate.
That's
3
my
months.
point. Like, do you really think they're just going to suddenly make it rated R?
No, but I expect better of Ash. He's
You
been
really
10
shouldn't. He's been an idiot since the beginning.
He's been 10 for 20 years.
24 years.
I'm not gonna round it up.
No. Ash has been around.
I'm not going to round it up if he's stuck in limbo.
That's true.
To
But
be
yeah.
fair, regardless, he's still an idiot.
And he's still 10. And you know what? It's funny because they go back to Kanto.
Uh-huh.
And
All
they're
the time.
mostly in. It's just like the entire show takes place in Kanto, but he travels back to all the other
He
regions.
goes to Gala all the time.
Yeah, he goes to the Galar
fights
region.
people from Johto.
Mm-hmm. Hoenn,
hell?
Sinnoh. Oh, he goes back to Johto. He went back to all the regions he's already been to.
Okay.
And
It's
they reference
all
like
the
a bunch of
adventures have happened.
Yeah, they're all canon because they even bring back what is it, Lieutenant Surge or whatever.
Yes, they talk about Lieutenant Surge from the first video game, and Ash is
So
like,
they
"Oh, I remember fighting him. That was a great battle." Now, how old are you? I'm still 10. I'm still
So
10.
essentially, what Pokemon is telling us, he managed to do all that within like
A year.
a year,
Not even.
less than a year,
Less than a
like
year.
still within a year.
They never age him up. Not at all.
The
I
day
think-
that he turns 11 is the day we all die.
I know at the end of the original Pokemon series, it was like they did reference it's been a year since they all been back.
In Kanto?
No, not Kanto.
Back Pallet Town.
Back to
probably.
Pallet Town.
Town.
So he had to have been 11 then.
Yeah. At the end of the original series, he's 11.
No, yeah, I know.
But
I
then they
remember.
make him back to 10.
I
But
remember.
they never bring it up again.
Yeah.
At the beginning of every series, too, it's always 10-year-old Ash.
10-year-old Ash is out on an adventure with his friends. Let's take a look at Pikachu.
How it is.